Shanti?
Delivery for you, Miss VIP.
That fast?
And it's free shipping. Guaranteed cashback too.
No way.
Time for another record.
Drip, drip, I'm loving the vibe. Look at I'm keeping it fresh. Love for the moon. Look at my drip. Watch how I flip. From hip to K-pop. From my head to the tip. On my toes, waist up. What are those? Body fit, luxury drip, streetwear branded. Where did I get it? All the sneakerheads know we love it extra. Only on ZALORA.
Everything is like super fast. I placed the order today and tomorrow I already get the orders and stuff. And then on top of it, I got like special VIP discount.
Yes,
deals. Yeah, a lot of perks. So I really love it. There's a
Yeah,
lot
a lot
of
of
people,
hijabis shoppers.
hijabis, yeah, who actually a die-hard fan of ZALORA also, right? I love Zalia's punya latest Raya edition. Their delivery is fast.
Yeah, free and faster delivery.
Yes. And then sometimes tomorrow I have an event, then I can order today.
Fair, fair. Do you do that for this event?
Yeah.
They got private events like special offer. They
Yes.
have the email.
Yeah.
And then I mean, like, because I really love ZALORA, right?
Yeah.
So if you lucky this event made me extra love.
How long have you guys been shopping on ZALORA then?
I think already 4 or 5 years.
Oh.
So when I married, I introduced him ZALORA. So after that, we not really going to shopping mall.
你们最近有针对 VIP 推出的，就是买多少都免运。
买多少都免运的这一
对，
遇到那个免运的，跟其他网站比起来，相对是比较优势的活动等等。
提早享优惠还有免运都是。
So without further ado, I am pleased to introduce to you the ZALORA 2024 collections.
Online. Good morning. Hope you had a good journey in, and I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. I'll kick off the conference, so let me just introduce myself. My name is Alin. I've been with ZALORA for almost 7 years, and I look after the marketing services here at ZALORA. And today we have quite an exciting agenda. And first of all, let me take you through some of the building guidelines. So there's some restrictions within the office here, so please stay within the designated areas. Keep your lanyards on at all times that you've been given to adhere to the security. The washrooms are through the corridors here just on the left, and you need to press the button to be let back in the building. And there's going to be a fire drill today at 2 p.m., but we'll finish the conference by then, so should be all okay. But if you have any questions at all, just approach any of the ZALORA staff. We have the black badges like myself. So today, in terms of the agenda, we'll have a quick introduction about ZALORA and the ZALORA business and what's coming up from Achin, who's our CMO. Then we'll have a session on managed partner ads, which is the new integration that we've recently launched with the Meta team, hence we're here in the Meta office today. We'll also do an introduction to the ZALORA advertising platform and our advertising service powered by GFG Ads. Then we'll have a Kahoot competition about the sharing session from the morning. And we'll do a brand panel with a few of the brands here in the room to share some of the learnings and looking forward to Q4 and next year. And then award ceremony, Q&A, lunch, networking, and then we'll, like I said, we'll wrap it up before 2 p.m. So hopefully this is going to be an action-packed morning, lots of learnings, lots of new insights, and we'll also be taking questions. So I'll be showing the QR code here, so you can scan it now, or we'll show this a couple of times later, and we'll do the Q&A at the end. We'll capture all the questions and we'll answer them. So do kind of pop in your questions, and we'll try to get to these. And yeah, we can also obviously chat more during the coffee breaks and during the lunch. So feel free to to approach any of the ZALORA staff for any questions. And yeah, here you'll have to go to Slido and either input the code or scan the QR code, and then the password is on the screen. I'll just leave it up for one more second, but I'll show this a couple more times later on in the presentation. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to our CMO, Achint. He'll be presenting the ZALORA business and a bit to look forward to in the next few months and what we've been up to in the last year. So Achint, please come on stage.
Thank you, Alan. And wonderful to see everybody right now in the morning. I think the house full here. Thank you to our partners at Meta for helping us organize this in this beautiful office. We are very excited today. This is yet another seller conference for us where we get an opportunity to talk to a lot of you to share our plans for this year, as well as give some new ideas on how you can think about growing your business on ZALORA. Right? So some of the ideas you would have seen it in your conversations before as well. Some of them may be new, with a few case studies for you to just appreciate different kinds of opportunities for you to partner with us and grow your business. Right? So what I'm going to do is quickly take you through a few slides, not a very long presentation around what ZALORA is, and we'll start with a few of our recent brand campaigns we have done, just to give you a flavor of what we stand for in terms of our consumer proposition.
Still unique and the most exclusive way with ZALORA. Cut. Still unique and the most exclusive way with ZALORA.
Okay, let's try this method.
All the freshest trends on ZALORA. ZALORA on ZALORA.
It's free shipping. Guaranteed cashback too.
No way.
The kind of things we stand for our customers, whether it is exclusivity, whether it is a lot of latest collections and trending hits, or our VIP customer experience, especially the ZALORA VIP service. And I'm sure some of you are ZALORA customers, and some of you as our partners also advertise on a bunch of these propositions. So this is where the platform stands today. Just to give you a flavor of some of the key metrics here, I think I won't go through each of these numbers, but I think the key thing to take away here is that it is a platform for slightly more affluent customers, where these are the customers who are difficult to find generally or acquire generally on the e-commerce ecosystem. And ZALORA offers you an opportunity to sort of reduce your customer acquisition costs when you advertise with us and engage with these customers and also build some sort of loyalty, with this premium shopping audiences across Southeast Asia. We also offer a platform business for a lot of our brand partners. Some of you may be aware of this, where we offer single stock solution in our warehouses so that you don't need to worry about how do you manage multiple geographies, multiple regulations, multiple business models to be able to supply your inventory to the customers, right? So this is something that we work with a lot of our big partners on. Okay, that takes me to what's happening in Q4, which is going to be very exciting and really big for us again this year, like every year. and with some more innovations and more excitement that the marketing team has put together. To start with, it always is about a very big digital marketing push. We are a digital first organization, and we go across variety of platforms when we talk to our customers, and some of our brands also partner with us to carry them along, in this communication. So as you can see, this event again will be pretty big for us. Every double-digit day would be between 100 to 150 million impressions that we garner on various digital channels. It's a reach of 25 million plus, which is a fairly high share of, as I say, right, mass premium to premium fashion buying audiences in Southeast Asia. And a lot of digital innovations that we work very closely with partners like Meta, Google, TikTok on. This is our social media prowess. Over the last 12 years, the teams have been able to build a lot of following across various platforms, and this is something we leverage very deeply in any of this communication with our customers. We have a variety of influencers, very diverse set of influencers, from different markets, body shapes, age, their personas, their skill sets, and sort of bring them all together when these big events happen for us. We also do something very exciting which we have started to do recently, but in a different way than some of the other platforms that you may be used to. Our own version of gamification and engaging our customers. So this time, as you can see, this was an example of ZALORA big fashion sale that happened in June, and we had a number of brands who participated in this gamification. And what you could see on the right hand side, the conversion of people who engaged in gamification during the teaser phase was almost 30% in the main event, which is almost 5x for an average customer who doesn't engage with games. So it was a pretty successful initiative, and you could see the sponsoring brands, and they really garnered a lot of impressions as well as better conversion during the event by doing this. We have a variety of social formats that we work across platforms. You can see just a sample set of these, but we work with our brands to call out their products, do brand shout outs. We have a lot of price drop formats to reveal interesting prices across different categories and products. And then we also have a lot of original content that our customers and influencers help us produce. A lot of experimentation we keep doing. This is an example of what we've done recently, but these are some of the formats which garner us a fair bit of customer engagement and views. And the beauty about this is a lot of this is customizable, right? So if as a brand you want to work with us, you have certain ideas, we are very happy, very flexible to customize it for you and bring it out to the audiences. There's a very strong offline push which will be planned for Q4. This is an example of what we do. Typically you would see bus stands, a lot of out of home and mega out of homes, a lot of influencer physical collabs, influencer parties and parties with VIP guests, our VIP customers, and again a format which we keep trying out new things every year for brands to also participate and directly engage and build those communities and conversations. This is another new idea which we are going to experiment this year with, which is ZALORA in Transit, where in each of our big cities we'll actually take a very interesting format of a truck with KOLs around the city and do a fair bit of engagement and gamification with customers, give prizes and awards, and something that you can participate and hop onto the ZALORA bandwagon for Q4. A lot of customized branding initiatives, as you can see here. We have Covers, which is our magazine, where we partner with again KOLs and brands can participate and tell their brand stories. And then an example of a street art that we did with Adidas recently in Philippines. So again, things like these which brands come up with specific asks and ideas, and we work with them to curate this customized content. A lot of payment partners will be with us this time again, like every mega event period, and we should be able to get a lot many more than the past few big events or the past year. In fact, when I see this list of players, some of them have also seen that for them to get transaction out of a high value customer is becoming increasingly difficult in a very competitive world. But when they partner with a platform like ZALORA, they know they are targeting a very, very sharp audience pool who are meant to transact, and therefore for each of them it becomes a very high value customer acquisition at a relatively low cost. and that's why you would see even more excitement from our payment partners this time in Q4. That brings me to the end of it. So short and sweet, not a very long thing, but I think broadly to give you a perspective that again this Q4 we are putting a lot on the table to excite our customers, to push the agenda for the brand, to push the agenda for the propositions of our brands, our brand partners like all of you, and we will be very happy to participate along with you and collaborate to create new solutions for our customers. Thank you so much and enjoy your day.
Thank you, Ajin. Now we're going to be moving into the next session, which is about our collaboration with Meta. So thank you so much to the Meta team again for hosting us today. And wanted to introduce the speaker, Xiao Yu from the Meta team. She'll be walking us through the managed partner ads and how it all works. So please invite the Xiao Yu on stage.
So can I make you?
Oh, sure. Thank you for the introduction. So yes, my name is Xiao and I am a Client Solutions Manager at Meta. Today I'm very happy to be here to share about Managed Partner Ads and how it can help you maximize your sales performance on ZALORA. But before we talk about the product, let's talk about where your consumers are and what do they prefer. Increasingly, we are seeing people expect a personalized and seamless shopping experience. In fact, 68% of online shoppers agree they want their shopping experience to be personalized, and 2 in 3 online shoppers agree that social media makes them likely to try new brands and products. In another Meta Commission study, it was found that Meta Technologies is by far the most common place for discovery. So in terms of where people come to browse for ideas and to discover inspiration, Meta Technologies is the place to go to. In fact, we rank higher than our competitors such as search engines, YouTube, and even TikTok. Now, this is true for Gen Z and millennials as well. Meta Technologies was voted as a top platform where they would like to come to browse for ideas and discover new things to buy during the holiday season. So that's how relevant we are across all age groups, especially for Gen Z and millennials. Now, Meta helps you reach shoppers where they already are. Across our platforms, we have 3 billion monthly active users, and 2 in 3 shoppers use Meta to discover and for inspirational ideas. And we are committed to growing businesses. In another study with UC Berkeley, it was found that for every $1 spent on our platform, Meta generated an average of $3.31 in revenue for advertisers in the US. Now, I don't know about you, but 3.31 sounds like a very decent ROAS for me. And we are committed to continue to investing in AI. We believe that advances in AI are enabling businesses like yourself to unlock greater performance and generate meaningful customer experience for you. In fact, our investments in artificial intelligence is already starting to pay off. Based on internal data that we have in Q4 2022, we saw an increase of 20% in conversions for Q4 year over year. Now, Managed Partner Ads is something that we believe is going to be the next push in terms of AI, the new wave of AI. We are investing in Managed Partner Ads because we believe that it can help you drive better performance for your shop on ZALORA. Now, let me just give you a quick summary of what you can expect from Managed Partner Ads. These are the 4 main key benefits of Managed Partner Ads. Number 1, it helps you to drive discovery and sale of your products on Facebook ads where people are already spending their time. Number 2, it helps you reduce the operational and creative costs of running ads by enabling ZALORA to run it for you. Number 3, it requires no technical implementation on your end, unlike CPaaS. And lastly, it helps you measure the impact of your ads run by ZALORA. Now, this is in a nutshell how it works. So I'll be going through a detailed video demo later. But if I could share you 3 simple steps on how Managed Partner works, it would be this. The first is that you as a seller simply have to share basic campaign information on ZALORA platform. So there's very few inputs that you need, but you will need to include the start and end date, the budget that you like to set, as well as the products you like to promote. with this information, ZALORA is able to run campaigns on your behalf and your ads start appearing on Meta. And then finally, you'll be able to see performance reporting of your campaign within the ZALORA platform. So that's how seamless and efficient it is for you to run on Managed Partner Ads. Now I'll talk about AI. So I'm going to dive a little bit more on how AI drives Managed Partner Ads. Now, Managed Partner Ads is an end-to-end automated campaign solution designed to help you maximize sales of your shop. It enhances all aspects of campaign management, from budget to creative to targeting and finally to delivery. Now, I'll go through each pillar so it helps you understand how the technology behind it works. Now, let's talk about budget. So with budget, there are a few things that you have to input into your MPA campaigns when you set out. Recall, that's what I shared earlier. And one of these few inputs that you have to include would be the campaign duration, so things like the start and end date of your campaign. And the second thing would be the budget. What is the amount you like to spend on a campaign? So listen very carefully, because these few things will make or break your campaign. So the first one is on campaign duration. It's very important to set a minimum campaign length of 7 days. Now that's because the first 7 days is what we term as the learning phase. It's where our AI is gathering data points about your campaign to learn what performs best for a campaign. So these 7 days, you'll see that the campaign performance fluctuates quite a bit, but it tends to stabilize after 7 days, where you get a more stable cost per result, and you'll get more optimal performance for your campaign. So remember to set a minimum campaign duration of 7 days. The second point is on budget. What is the minimum budget you should set? Well, as a general rule of thumb, you should be setting a budget that should help you obtain 50 events or 50 purchases to help you fully optimize the campaign. So it's back to what I shared with you about the learning phase, where our AI needs data points to help you to optimize. And a good enough data point would be having 50 minimum purchase events at least, so that our AI learns what works best for you and can deliver optimally for every dollar that you spend on Managed Partner Ads. Now, this is a guide on how to calculate the minimum budget. So let's say you estimate your cost per purchase to be about $2. Let's take $2 multiplied by 50. That should be the minimum budget that you should set for your campaign. Of course, that is a minimum budget, so do set higher, because once our AI actually exits this learning phase, the performance will be more optimal and you should see a lower cost per purchase compared with the first 7 days. Now let's talk about creative. With Managed Partner Ads, you indicate what products you like to promote from your shop. So when you actually done that, what it does is that the Meta Dynamic Ads will then pick the most relevant product from your shop to show it to a user based on their interests and their preference. So you see over here, this is how a Managed Partner Ads looks like. It's a carousel format, so meaning there's like multiple cards that a user can swipe through. And within each of this card, the products are dynamic. So it means that it varies user by user. And how Meta actually serves out the product is it looks at the user's interest and preference to see what kind of product will work best for the user and serve out these ads dynamically. So the products that you see on this ad is very different from the products that I see on this ad. Now, because Meta's AI is so powerful and able to pick out the most relevant product from a catalog to show to a user, to get them to convert based on their interest and preference, it's very important to not be too restrictive when selecting the products that you like to use in the Managed Partner Ads campaign. So try to keep it as broad as possible. Try to upload as many SKUs as you can to the campaign. That way you're providing Meta's AI with enough levers to optimize your creative towards and get diverse audiences to get them to convert, maximizing the sales results for your campaign. Now let's talk about the targeting. So in terms of targeting, where you can actually reach audiences with Managed Partner campaigns is through two groups of audiences. The first is on broad audiences. So with Managed Partner Ads, you can actually reach people who have not been to your shop before. And based on signals we receive, that Meta receives, Meta is able to ascertain if somebody has purchased intent. And if he or she has purchased intent, what Meta will do is it will serve out a relevant ad to get them to go to your shop to convert. So in practice, this is how it works. So Alicia could be shopping for an upcoming vacation across Meta. She's browsing, ads that are like interesting to her, such as lipsticks, for example. and then she clicks on an ad, and then it's driven to your shop to actually convert. So she doesn't need to have to go to your shop before for Meta to receive a signal to show that she's interested. Based on the content that she's already browsing, Meta can show her a relevant ad to get her to your shop to convert. Now I talk about targeting, but the product ranking is very important as well, because this is where we actually use these signals to show the relevant products to get them to convert. So what kind of ranking signals are we using for these audiences who have not been to your shop before? There are 3 ranking signals we use. The first is on interest. So what is the type of pages and content they've previously interacted with, who they engage with, etc. In terms of demographics, we consider that as well, such as their gender, geography, income, and profession. And lastly, we look at their ad and browsing history as well, what kind of products they have actually purchased historically, for example, and the ads they've interacted with to show them the relevant products from your catalog. Now, I'm sure this is something that's very familiar to you guys, retargeting audience. What is powerful about managed partner ads is that it enables you to actually reach those users who drop off from your shop. So meaning they could have been to your shop before, they viewed a product, or they viewed a product category, or they've even added to cart, but they've not yet converted. What managed partner ads enables you to do is to reach these high intent audiences again and get them to go back to your shop to finish that last mile, to put the items in the cart and to cart out. Now, this is the product ranking used for retargeting campaigns. So we look at recency. So, what's the most recent product that the user has interacted with, and the ad might show the most recent product to get them to convert, or the ad might show products that might be similar to the one they were browsing previously to get them to your shop to convert. And lastly, we look at popularity as well. What are some of the top selling products in your shop and that has been performing well and could potentially get these users who did not convert to go back to your shop to convert. Now let's talk about delivery. So in terms of placement, your managed partner ads can appear across various surfaces within Meta technologies. So within Facebook and Instagram feed, for example, and then also within stories, and also, I'm sure you guys are very familiar with this, Reels, which is one of our fastest growing short form video placements. So you'll be happy to know that managed partner ads is eligible across all placement, and like what I shared about what our AI is capable to be able to do, like based on where we think the users might convert, is where your ads will appear. In summary, managed partner ads is working 24/7 behind the scenes for you to maximize your store sales so that you can focus on more important aspects of your business. All right, so now I'm actually done with explaining through the AI and how our AI works for managed partner ads. I'd like to walk you through a video demo.
By default, when you log into your GFG account, you'll be directed.
By default, when you log into your GFG account, you'll be directed to the sponsored ads page. To access the MPA, click on the globe icon on the left. This will take you to a page where you will need to link your Facebook account to your GFG account. After clicking the link account button, a pop-up will appear prompting you to enter your shop URL. Copy and paste the URL and then check the T&C box and click submit. It may take a few minutes to link your GFG account to your Facebook account. Please ensure you do not close the tab throughout this process. Once the linking is complete, you will see a dashboard displaying your Meta wallet balance and dates at the top, followed by the dashboard for your Meta campaigns. To top up your account, hover over the top up button and select the amount you wish to add. You can choose from the several default amounts or enter a custom amount. There are 2 payment methods, card or bank transfer. If you choose to top up via bank transfer, it will take a few days for the payment to be processed. Once your wallet balance is topped up, your credit balance will be displayed here. To create campaigns, click on the New Campaigns button on the right. Fill in the details on the pop-up page, including your preferred campaign name, lifetime budget, start and end date, and creative text or key messaging. You can click Submit to proceed with the campaign. However, if you want to further customize your campaign, click on the Advanced button to access additional options. The top part of the advanced settings will include the details you previously entered. Once you fill in the above, under Campaign Content, you can choose your audience, and the products you would want to include in your campaign. You can select from the multiple categories and filter products by price range. Once you've completed these steps, click Next to view your campaign summary. If everything looks good, you can submit your campaign. From the dashboard, you can monitor your running campaigns and view their results. If you have any further questions regarding Meta ads on GFG, please do not hesitate to contact us at ads@zalora.com or send us a message directly.
It really shows you how, with just a few clicks, you could actually leverage the powerful AI to drive managed partner ads to maximize sales on your Zalora shop. I'm just going to end off with this case study for managed partner ads. So this is a brand that actually used managed partner ads to actually drive sales for their shop on Zalora, and they saw very promising results. So they ran this campaign in Hong Kong targeting the ages of 18 to 65. They used broad audiences as well as retargeting audiences, and they used the carousel ad format. So I'd like to highlight that this brand didn't, they used the best practices I talked about. Campaign was more than 7 days. Budget was enough for them to exit the learning phase. In terms of audience, they were not restrictive as well. They were going for broad audiences as well as retargeting audiences. And they saw very good results from the campaign. They saw at least a 5x return on ad spend. They saw 8x uplift in purchases and 2x uplift in link clicks. I think what's promising is the ROAS and the uplift in purchases, because these are the metrics that matter to you. Yes, I think that this is one such success cases. We have plenty of success cases, but we were only able to get one in time for external sharing for this. So do try managed partner ads and let us know your thoughts on this, and hopeful that we will get more case studies out from this session. Now you might be asking hey, I would really like to try managed partner ads. Is there any ad credits for me available? And we're happy to share that we have a Meta ad coupon incentive program. Now this incentive program is for new as well as existing sellers, and the incentive period is for 1st of July to 15 December. So for new sellers, what you have to do is you just have to spend $120 USD on your managed partner ads, and Meta will give you a USD $100 free ad coupons. So it's literally, you're getting almost the full value of what you invested in. And the second is on existing sellers. You might ask what is there in it for me for managed partner ads? Well, we're happy to share that you'll be able to get more rewards when you spend more based on your spending tier. So this is what I shared earlier. The coupon will be issued on based on where your spend is, whether it be in Q3 or Q4. The coupon payout will be within the date range indicated over here. And for existing sellers as well, it's similar in terms of the campaign payout. And I'd like to share with you about the tier spending as well. So in terms of tier, there are 4 tiers. So between USD $600, if your quarter spend is between $600 to $1,199 USD, you'll get $100 in quality reward. And then for the second tier, it's $1,200 to $5,999. You get $200 in the quality reward. And the third tier is between $6,000 USD to $11,999. You get $1,000 in reward. And if that's not enough, if you're spending more than USD 12,000, you get an impressive $1,250 US in ad credits. So that's extremely attractive, I would say. Yes, so I think that's about it from my end. Back to you, Adi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Xiaoyu. Now we'll move to the next section of the presentation. So I'd like to welcome Radin from the ZAP team. She'll be doing an introduction of the ZAP program.
All right, hi everyone. Okay, good morning. First of all, I want to say thank you for spending your morning with us today. I'm Radin and I'm from the ZAP operations team here at ZALORA. So without further ado, let me just share with you a little bit about what ZAP is. So starting off with an agenda. Oh, sorry, can you go back? Okay. So we're going to start off with some introductions about our team, what ZAP solutions are, a glimpse of what our report and insights look like for each of the campaign that you booked in with us. And then my colleague Ivan will then go through the GFG sponsored ads portion, and then we'll cover it with what our H2 plannings are, as well as what are the key takeaways from ZAP packages. Okay, so what is ZAP essentially? We are the ZALORA advertising platform. We are here focused to amplify brands' voices and provide marketing solution by targeting the right audience. So through all of our channels that we have, may it be on-site from ZALORA's site itself, our social media, and also our CRM channels, and many, many more offline as well. So why should you advertise with ZALORA? I would like to focus on 3 main points here. So firstly, we have a very targeted group of audience, which my colleagues sort of touched base on early on. It's mainly fashion-based audience that we've built over the past 10 years. They have really high purchase intent when they spend their time on the platform, purchase through our platform as well. Secondly, we also have in-house digital experts that have ran campaigns more than like millions dollars USD over the years that we've built the company. And lastly, we also have effective formats for all our different placements and all our different channels. So maybe like I mentioned earlier, on-site or social media CRM, we have all the different type of placements that we offer through our ZAP packages. Here are some of our top clients, top brands that we have, and we see some of you guys here, Lux Asia, Levi's, Habib team is here as well. So what we offer is essentially a 360 marketing solution with various channels covering all the different stages through the marketing funnel. So it goes through from awareness, engagement, consideration, all the way through conversion. It's our goal is to cover all the different customer journey within the marketing funnel through all the different channels, maybe our own marketing channels as well as our offsite paid marketing channels. Moving on, I'll go into a little bit more in terms of what ZAP solutions are. Our main product is our ZAP packages itself, where we have these packages offered during event weeks, what we call it, which covers seasonal campaigns as well as mega campaigns. So seasonal campaigns, it might be like Apparel Week or Payday, things like that. And mega events are like 11/11 and 12/12. Where they are more, bigger, higher traffic, higher impressions for your campaigns. And we also cover regular weeks, which are the normal BAU weeks. So sometimes brands buy into regular weeks when they want to do special launches, when they want to promote stuff that's a bit off period. So that's when they would go for the regular weeks. Alongside our on-site exposure within the ZAP packages, other channels that would include within your entitlement are CRM as well as SM pushes. So CRM, we have 2 different placements, which is the newsletter as well as push notifications. Depending on the package type that you get with us, you either get main banners, sub banners, multi-brand placement or mono-brand placement. We also have logo features within the newsletter. Same goes to the push notifications. We have shared push notifications or mono-brand push notifications. For social media entitlements, we include either you get IG story, IG feed, or sometimes we also do Facebook posts and Facebook story as well. All right, just to share some case study. So we have a brand de facto who ran a mega week campaign, which they bought into a VIP plus package this year during ZBFS. So here are some of the results that we see during the campaign that they ran. They essentially had an impressive 1.5 product impressions uplift, which was 500% higher than the week before. So our ZAP campaigns usually run for 7 days on average. So that way we usually compare week on week for the brand's performance. So ultimately they gain an uplift of 400% in terms of total items sold. So this is a good way for the brands to kind of see the week before how their results look like without ZAP package and how it would look like during the ZAP campaign week itself. And this was ran in Malaysia market. For the next case study, we have Timberland. This is for the Hong Kong market. So this is a much more smaller campaign compared to the mega campaign ZBFS earlier. So this was just a payday campaign, what we call a seasonal campaign that we run. So it's much smaller if you were to compare to like 11/11 or 12/12. But then again, you can still see the results are significant. They had an impressive increase of 85% uplift in product impressions. Ultimately, it contributed to a higher NMV as well as an increase of their total number of items sold in that week. Alright, so moving on to the next part of the funnel. So just now, most of the purpose of running those ZAP packages, increasing your exposure through the different channels, is mainly for brand awareness. So when we talk about, getting more engagement for your brand, this is where ZALORA also offer other services such as influencer marketing as well as offline events. So here are some examples in terms of what we've done in the past. I'll show you what we did earlier this year in the next slide. So here are some highlights from our ZALORA event.
So without further ado, I am pleased to introduce to you the ZALORA 2024 collections.
Tradition, and we also wanted to bring the spotlight on the local designer talent.
To what Achin shared earlier, this type of events is when we would engage with KOLs, with our local talents, with local brands and things like that. So that's how we kind of get more engagement from brands with ZALORA as well. So moving on to the last part of the funnel, which is the conversion. So when we talk about conversion, there's multiple different types of, I would say, ads that you can run with us. So either through off-site marketing, where there's various different channels, maybe CPAS that you guys are more familiar with, MPA, what we gone through earlier. We have Google Ads, TikTok, YouTube, and normal paid social ads as well. And if we were to focus our own channel within ZALORA, it would be the GFG sponsored ads. You will be able to run ads through sponsored products or sponsored banners, which Ivan will go through more in detail after. Okay, so this is moving on to the last part. It's just to show you guys a glimpse of how our post-campaign reports would generally look like. So the first part of the report, we will usually highlight funnel metrics, just a general overview of product impressions, your total add to carts, your total NMV, and also the number of items products sold. So it's just a rough summary first, where we will also touch base a little bit on your media exposure for on-site and social media CRM impressions. And then on to the second part of the report, we will usually break it down further, where you can see your on-site banner itself, the placement that you have on our ZALORA on-site, how well it performed during the week. So you'll be able to see impression, clicks, as well as your click-through rate from the placement, alongside with the social media and CRM engagement pushes, how much did you get broken down by the different channels. And our report will also break it down by the venture that you buy into. So if it's just like Singapore market, Malaysia market, we'll give you specific report for the campaign that you purchase. So for the last part of the report, on the next page, so this is where you will see the impact of those additional exposure through our ZAP packages, how it actually translates to your conversion. So this is where we talk about more towards the final performance, where you will see from your total product impressions, how it would translate into your product views, add to cart, all the way through your NMV. And this is how we usually compare, which is a week-on-week basis, because our packages usually run for 7 days. So then it's, that's how we would compare your performance with and without the ZAP additional exposure. All right, that's all for my portion, and I'm going to pass the floor to Ivan. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to scan the QR. All right. No, just go ahead. I already introduced him. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Today, I'll be taking you through the exciting world of sponsor ads. So without further ado, let's dive right in. What exactly are sponsor ads? Sponsor ads help you improve visibility of your products with ads in the form of sponsored SKUs and banners that appear in search results and even on the ZALORA homepage. These ads target audiences who are already browsing on ZALORA with purchase intent. So why choose sponsor ads, you might ask? There are many reasons why you should start running your sponsor ads campaigns, but let's go with the top 4. Number 1, to gain visibility in the ever-competitive landscape where audience attention span lasts approximately 8.25 seconds. This is how much time you have to get this audience attention. So with this is the number 1 priority of why you should be setting up your sponsor ads. 2, the reason why we are all here today, to drive sales for our businesses. Leading on to the 3rd reason, at the lowest minimum price to get your campaigns up and running. The 4th reason, our ad pricing models, where we have a pay-per-click or a pay-per-impressions model, depending on the sponsor ads type. So one might ask, what type of sponsor ads solutions do we have? I've got you covered. We currently have 2 different sponsor ads solutions, 1 in the form of sponsored products, and 2 in the form of sponsored banners. Sponsored products are SKUs that can be found on the first few results the customers see in their search results across the ZALORA environment. Sponsored products are strategically positioned on the first 2 SKUs, on the first row for both desktop and mobile web, and every 3rd row on the app itself. Sponsored products are designed to increase clicks, and then driving down to sales conversions with a cost per click pricing model. So what you get is basically free impressions if people do not click through. So I've covered how to reach customers at the forefront of the searches, but how do we then maximize your digital real estate? This is simple, through sponsored banners. These banners are boosted to be visible on the homepage, top of category pages, and also on the search pages. The banners are also available as a banner tile in the app itself. So banners are great for awareness, leading towards conversion, where the goal is to drive as many impressions as possible. So sponsored banners are charged on a cost per impression model. So now you might ask, which sponsored solution should you run? The answer is simple, both. So getting started on sponsor ads, while setting up your sponsor ads campaigns, you can decide on your ad strategy, your targeting parameters, as well as view campaign performance in real time. So for ad strategy, you can set your maximum CPCs or CPIs depending on your sponsor ads solution you have chosen. And then targeting wise, you can include relevant keywords into your campaign and expand on your audience reach if necessary. So you can also select which banner formats you want to run into, but we do recommend for you to run all formats so you capture all the audiences who are browsing on the platform. Next, via ad reporting, you can get real-time information on your campaign, be it impressions, be it clicks, sales, and also the best performing keywords for you to optimize your campaign where necessary. So now, let's deep dive into some best practices. Most importantly, do run sponsor ads along ZAP packages, like what Radin has gone through earlier, for maximum exposure. So you get that one chance to get that sale before the sale period is over. So let's get it up and running. Do ensure you have sufficient SKUs when running sponsored product campaigns, and the minimum recommended number of SKUs is 20 per campaign. Do ensure you have sufficient budgets across your campaigns as well, so you don't want your campaign to stop delivering halfway through. Now let's go on to the do nots. So do not limit your sponsored ads campaigns. For example, low daily budgets that you have set might result in your campaigns stopping midway, and that will mean that your campaigns will not be served on the app itself or anywhere on the day itself. So it's best to keep optimizing your campaign as you go along. If you have like minimum budgets if you have maximum budgets you have, then what you can do is optimize while going to your platform, looking at the budgets, and then seeing if the campaign has stopped, just increase the budgets then. Do not stop running sponsor ads campaigns. This is a must. We strongly encourage you to run this on an always-on basis to capture shoppers on the platform regardless of seasonality. So I've gone through quite a bit, and if it's an information overload, no stress. I think we've gone through a few speakers as well. So for this, my team is here to help via managed service. So we have two types of managed service. One, which is managed service light, and the full managed service. The difference between the two is that for full managed service, you get the end-to-end help. From campaign setup down to campaign monitoring and campaign optimization, right down to a post-campaign report at the end of your campaign. For the light plan, what you'll get is basically what we'll do is help you set up your campaign based on your brief, and you'll be able to monitor your campaign real time and optimize it accordingly on the platform itself. And what you'll get is basically our help to get you started, get you up and running. So putting things into perspective, I'll now compare the differences between the self-service, the managed service light, as well as the full managed service. So we do recommend for you to get your campaign set up by yourself, because this is where you get full control over your campaign, right down from what I mentioned about your budget, about your targeting, and then optimizing further. But looking at the differences between the light and the managed service, the key notable differences are that for the light campaigns, we do require a minimum duration of 2 weeks. For a full campaign, full managed service, we do need a minimum of 3 weeks. And then it comes down to budget. So for budget-wise, for the light plan, we do have a minimum budget of 2,000 Singapore dollars. And for the full, it's a $4,000 budget for you to set up and for us to start running those based on these plans here. There will also be a managed service fee that will be tagged to both of these plans. So we do encourage for you to set up your campaigns on your own, but if you can't, then do make use of our service. Now let's quickly deep dive into two case studies. The first one being from the brand Benefit. The brand managers at Benefit capitalized on the influx of traffic from ZBFS 2023 and continued with an always-on approach to ensure that their SKUs are consistently appearing to consumers who are browsing on-site. So the results, the average product impressions increased by close to 72% versus previous week where they didn't run any campaigns, and the average NMV increased by around 89% and CTRs by about 12%. The next case study is on Polar's Choice, where the brand managers started running the campaigns during ZALORA 2023 and they never looked back. The team wanted to not only reach out to consumers shopping during the key sale period, but also boost product visibility and customer engagement during the non-campaign weeks. From this always-on approach, the campaign delivered an increase in average product impressions by 86%, strong NMV performance of close to 180%, and an average CTR of 104%. So don't take my word for it. Get your campaign set up and see the results for yourself. Next up, some platform updates. So in case you missed our emails or you're new to ZALORA, we've been tirelessly upgrading the platform to serve you better. And these are some of the initiatives that we have released since Q4 last year. So the first being the quick campaign creation tool. So who said that to set up campaigns are painful, tired, and never ending, and you get through the whole setup and you'll be dead by then? No. With this quick campaign creation tool that we have launched, what you can launch a campaign with is with just a few clicks of the button, you get your campaigns set up, live, up and running. So this is very effective in how to get your campaign set up very, very quickly. 2, local wallets. So local wallets, we launched local wallets at the start of this year where you won't be affected by currency exchanges on the platform, and you'll see the metrics in your local currencies. The next update we released, the third one, was the new standard package user interface. So this is to enable everyone to make purchasing packages from what Radin has covered a lot easier. So you can find Z packages throughout the year. You can filter it by the months and also by the types. And a new checkout basket as well to quickly get your packages booked. Lastly, just before ZBFS this year, we launched a free sponsored banner creation service. So this is only for limited time only. So just take advantage of us. Use our services. This is free, where we'll create the banners for you. What you need to do is just submit the brief to us, and we'll get the banners across to you in a matter of 5 working days. So for this, I think that's my slides. Yeah. So again, thank you for your time today, and I'm Ivan.
Thank you, Ivan and Radin, for taking us through the GFG and the ZAP packages a bit. Again, I'm flashing here the QR code for questions, so please submit your questions, and then we'll do a Q&A session at the end where we'll go through all the queries. So I'll do a quick summary of what we just talked about. So basically, what we just showed you now is that we can support your brand to grow in the region across all stages of the funnel. So we can help you with building the awareness, doing the customer engagement, and then finally converting and retaining the customers. So we have a plethora of channels and a plethora of tools at your disposal. And we also have a team that offers you, support through meetings and webinars, and we also have the chat function on the GFG platform. So please utilize us. Get in touch also with your commercial account managers if needed, and together we can create 360 marketing campaigns that will help you, grow your brand significantly in the region. In terms of what's coming up in H2, I think we all know it's the most exciting time in e-commerce, as usual. We have the 9/9 campaign, then we'll have the ZALORA Apparel Week and Payday, Luxury 3rd Anniversary, October then coming in strong with 10/10, Thankful Sale in Hong Kong, and Apparel Week again in the Payday at the end, towards the end of the month. And then the big events start coming in with 11/11, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Luxury Cyber Week, 12/12, the end of season sale, and Christmas Boxing Day across the region. So lots of campaigns, lots of opportunities to engage customers. And also there's opportunities outside of these weeks to do other events. And there's going to be some other activation opportunities that we'll share with you. So there's a lot of exciting things coming up in H2. So we look forward for you to join these with us. In terms of the key takeaways that I wanted you to leave from these talks here, just 3, so it's super easy to remember. First of all, make sure you plan your H2 in advance and engage again with your commercial account managers and with the ZAP teams. So make sure that you have a plan in place for H2, and if you don't, do speak to us here at the conference or email us or reach out to us will gladly work with you. Then have a 360 marketing approach, including managed partner ads to your H2 and Q4 events to maximize the impact. So as you saw, in most cases, it's important to try to engage the customers across several channels, because that's how you get synergy and that's how you get more impactful results. And finally, running sponsored ads always on to engage shoppers and have that engine that kind of drives your performance always on and boosts your brand. That's also something important that I would recommend having. And then in terms of exclusive things for you to come on board for H2, we have some offers, and we'll share the slides as well after the event. So these are offers just for a limited time period. So we have a waiver of the management fee for the GFG managed service. So again, we have limited slots available. You have 1 week to claim it with us. So drop us an email and we'll get you on the program. And then we also have cash back on the H2 packages that are still available. So again, please do reach out to us. We have 2 tiers here combining the packages. If you reach the certain minimum spends, then you will get a rebate in your GFG account wallet credits that you can use to further boost your brand across our packages or using sponsored ads. So these 2 are very exciting, and we'd encourage you to reach out to us and let us know if we can help you with your brand plans. So yeah, this is the details. You should know your ZALORA commercial manager. Otherwise, speak to any of us in the ZAP team here. We'll try to help you. And if not, also can reach us via email. Then I think in terms of the next session, we want to make it more exciting, and we want to run a Kahoot just to capture some of the learnings from today. So I would welcome all of you who are joining us online and in person to join the Kahoot. And I would like to welcome Yoni from the Meta team to help us to run this. So Yoni, I'll pass it to you, please.
Thanks, Ali. Hi, everyone.
I need to click. Oops.
I will use from there. Yes. Hi. Hi, everyone. This is Yoni here. I'm from Meta. So thanks, Alin, Radin, Shao, and also Chin. Now it's time for you to see whether you listen or not. So we are going to test you, right? For those who have not played Kahoot before, please go to kahoot.it. Wow, okay. You guys are quick. Basically, for today, we'll have 10 questions and we'll have some gifts. So the gift is, for those who win, we'll get you a ticket to go back home from here. No, just kidding, but we got some swags for you. Right, let's wait for all the players to come in. We'll give another maybe 1 minute. Please log in for those who have not. Yep. So we have 50 over players now. Anyone in the room hasn't logged in yet? So for those who have not tried Kahoot before, the faster finger will win, right? And then the more questions that you get in a row, you'll have, more points. Let's give it another 30 seconds and we can start. Sorry? You guys will send it? Can? Huh? Okay. Yeah? You guys? All right. Shall we start? Okay. First question. It's the sound. Question number 1. So in the conversion stage of 360 planing, which of the following channels are usually used? Yeah. Oh, wow, 18 people got it right. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. So who is MW? Oh, we have MW followed by JL and Cole. Okay, next question. What is one of the primary benefits of using sponsored ads on the ZALORA platforms? Yeah, I think this was covered by Ivan. Wow, okay, seems you guys are listening quite well, right? Low minimum price and pay per click by CPM. Right, let's see who's leading now. MW still got it right, so followed by JL. Question number 3. So what are the key takeaway for H2 to improve performance? So I hope you guys remember this, the last slide just now. It's like a bonus question, right? Some people still got it wrong. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, MW disappeared. Okay. And we have got a new leader, JL. Next, I think we'll cover some questions from MPA in particular. All right. So how many percent of buyers want personalization? This one is a bit tricky, right? Six. All right. Let's see. We have Dila. Is Dila in the room? There? Okay, good. Next. So which option is not part of the Meta Advantage automation? Creative, audience, placement, or caption? Wow, okay, everybody listen to Shao very well, very well. Let's see. Oh, we still have Dila leading, and Ying Yao has a streak. 5 correct answers in a row. Very good. We still have 5 more questions to go, so you still have chance. You know, for those Nicole, Kenny, you still have chance. How many conversions per week is needed to exit the learning phase? So very important when you run the MPA campaign. You must get this right, okay? Okay, we just need 50, right? Not 80 or 100, right? 50 is enough, right? Next. Oh, Dila is still there. All right. Next questions. Multi-select. So you can choose more than one. Don't forget the tab submit. Yep. What are the reasons to use MPA and ZALORA? Oh, everyone got it correctly. Good job. Let's see. We got a new leader, Ying Yang Yo. All right, 3 more questions to go. How many percentage of better improvement can we see when you leverage AI on Meta? Oh, a lot of you answered 50. Yes, we hope we can get to 50, right? But we are still at 20. Yeah. Let's see who is leading now. Oh, we got a new leader. Alice. Is she in the room? Okay. Two more. So let's see. It's still open because it's quite close, right? What does AI stand for? Tricky question. Let's see. Answers will be interesting. Some people think it's allocated integration. Okay, not bad. All right, last question. Let's see the standing list. Alice still there. I think all of you still have chance to win. Right, it's just one question difference. Last question. Yep. True or false? MP on ZALORA is not available for all brands. Okay, so 10 people didn't believe it is available. So can we get confirmation from the ZALORA team? It's all available, right? So you can start using it soon. All right, now let's reveal the 3 winners. Fiji, Matt, and we got, who is that? Oh, Ling Yao. All right, we've got some swags. So for those who won, like Ying Yao, Matt, and Fiji, are you all in the room? Can you raise your hand if you are in the room? All right, it's good that all of you are in the room. Yes, perhaps you can claim the. We pass it now. Okay. All right. Please come over. We'll pass you the swag. Yep. Swag. We got some lanyard and a cap. Right. Thank you. Yep. Congratulations.
Can we get a photo with everyone?
Please come.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Right. Thanks. I'll pass it back, Olin.
Okay, thank you so much, Yoni, for the fun game. I think we all took some learnings away from that, especially about AI, what it stands for. But yeah, now we're gonna move and have a quick coffee break. So just welcome you if you want to stretch your legs or use the toilets or just grab a quick coffee, and then we can come back into the room at 11:30. So then we can resume the rest of the agenda. And yeah, feel free to come and speak to us in the ZAP team if you have any questions, or for the ZALORA commercial team. And we also have the coffee here on the right and the food. So please go and help yourself from the food and the coffee here set up on the right. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you in a few minutes at 11:30.
Delivery for you, Miss VIP.
That fast?
And it's free shipping. Guaranteed cashback too.
No way.
Time for another record.
Drip, drip. I'm loving the vibe. Look at I'm keeping it fresh. Love for the moon. Look at my drip. Watch how I flip. From hip to K-pop. From my head to the tip. On my toes. Waist up. What are those? Body fit, luxury drip, streetwear branded. Where did I get it? All the sneakerheads know we love it extra. Only on ZALORA.
Everything is like super fast. I place the order today and tomorrow I already get the orders and stuff. And then on top of it, I got like special VIP discount.
Yes,
deals. Yeah, a lot of perks. So I really love it. There's a
Yeah,
lot
a lot
of
of
people,
hijabis shoppers.
hijabis, yeah, who actually a diehard fan of ZALORA also, right? I love Zalia's punya latest Raya edition. Their delivery is fast.
Yeah, free and faster delivery.
Yes. And then sometimes tomorrow I have event, then I can order today.
Fair, fair. Do you do that for this event?
Yeah.
They got private events like special offer.
Yes.
The email.
And then I'll be like, because I really love ZALORA, right?
Yeah.
So if you lucky this event made me extra love.
How long have you guys been shopping on ZALORA then?
I think already 4 or 5 years.
Oh.
So when I married, I introduced him ZALORA. So after that, we not really going to shopping mall.
你们最近有针对 VIP 推出的，就是买多少都免运。
买多少都免运的这一
对。
那个免运的跟其他网站比起来，相对是比较优势的活动等等。
提早享优惠还有免运都是。
So without further ado, I am pleased to introduce to you the ZALORA 2024 collections.
Celebrate fashion. We also wanted to celebrate tradition, and we also wanted to bring the spotlight on the local designer talent.
Okay, faster guys.
So the line is, feel unique in the most exclusive way with...
Got it. Feel unique in the most exclusive way with ZALORA.
Cut, cut, cut. The brand name is It's
Feel unique in the most exclusive way with ZALORA.
Cut!
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's try this later.
All the freshest trends on ZALORA.
Cut!
ZALORA.
Cut!
On ZALORA.
Cut!
Latest collections, exclusive brands, best prices on ZALORA.
Cut, cut, cut. Break. Guys, let's take a break.
Are those from ZALORA too? Wow. Think we can sell this to ZALORA?
Shanti? Delivery for you, Miss VIP.
That fast?
And it's free shipping. Guaranteed cashback too.
No way.
Time for another record.
Drip, drip, I'm loving the vibe. Look at I'm keeping it fresh. Love for the moon. Look at my drip. Watch how I flip. From hip to K-pop. From my head to the tip. On my toes, waist up. What are those? Body fit, luxury drip, streetwear branded. Where did I get it? All the sneakerheads know we love it extra. Only on ZALORA.
order today and tomorrow I already get orders and stuff. And then on top of it, I got like special VIP discount.
Yes,
deals. Yeah, a lot of perks. So I really love it. There's a
Yeah,
lot
a lot of
people,
hijabis shoppers.
hijabis, yeah, who actually a diehard fan of ZALORA also, right? I love Zalia's punya latest Raya edition. Their delivery is fast.
Yeah, free and faster delivery.
Yes. And then sometimes tomorrow I have event, then I can order today.
Fair, fair. Do you do that for this event?
Yeah.
They got private events like special offer. They
Yes.
have the email.
And then I mean, like, because I really love ZALORA, right? So if you lucky this event made me extra love.
How long have you guys been shopping on ZALORA then?
I think already 4 or 5 years.
Oh.
So when I married, I introduced him ZALORA. So after that, we not really going to shopping mall.
你们最近有针对 VIP 推出的，就是买多少都免运，
买多少都免运的这一个。
对
那个免运的跟其他晚上比起来，相对是比较优势的活动等等。
提早享优惠还有免运都是。
So without further ado, I am pleased to introduce to you the ZALORA 2024 collections.
Celebrate fashion. We also wanted to celebrate tradition, and we also wanted to bring the spotlight on the local designer talent.
Okay, faster guys.
So the line is, feel unique in the most exclusive way with...
Got it. Feel unique in the most exclusive way with ZALORA.
Cut, cut, cut. The brand name is It's
Feel unique in the most exclusive way with ZALORA.
Cut!
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's try this later.
All the freshest trends on ZALORA.
Cut!
ZALORA.
Cut!
On ZALORA.
Cut!
Latest collections, exclusive brands, best prices on ZALORA.
Cut, cut, cut. Break. Guys, let's take a break.
Are those from ZALORA too? Wow. Think we can sell this to ZALORA?
Shanti? Delivery for you, Miss VIP.
That fast?
And it's free shipping. Guaranteed cashback too.
No way.
Time for another record.
Drip, drip, I'm loving the vibe. Look at I'm keeping it fresh. Love for the moon. Look at my drip. Watch how I flip. From hip to K-pop, from my head to the tip. On my toes, waist up. What are those? Body fit, luxury drip, streetwear branded. Where did I get it? All the sneakerheads know we love it extra. Only on ZALORA.
order today and tomorrow I already get the orders and stuff. And then on top of it, I got like special VIP discount.
Yes,
deals. Yeah, a lot of perks. So I really love it. There's a
Yeah,
lot
a lot
of
of
people,
hijabis shoppers.
hijabis, yeah, who actually a diehard fan of Zalora also, right? I love Zalia's punya latest Raya edition. Their delivery is fast.
Yeah, free and faster delivery.
Yes. And then sometimes tomorrow I have event, then I can order today.
Fair, fair. Do you do that for this event?
Yeah.
They got private events like special offer.
Yes.
The email.
And then I mean, like, because I really love Zalora, right? So if you lucky this event made me extra love.
How long have you guys been shopping on Zalora then?
I think already 4 or 5 years.
Oh.
So when I married, I introduced him Zalora. So after that, we not really going to shopping mall.
你们最近有针对 VIP 推出的，就是买多少都免运，
买多少都免运的这一款，
对
那个免运的跟其他晚上比起来，相对是比较优势的活动等等。
提早享优惠还有免运都是。
So without further ado, I am pleased to introduce.
had a good coffee break and some good networking, so we'll do more networking during lunch. But now I just wanted to come back to the conference. So just a reminder that we have the Slido with the questions, so please do drop us the questions. We already had some interesting questions come through, and we'll address all of them later on. Just scan the QR code and enter the password on the screen, or you can just go to slido.com and type in the code 8022621. Then I guess moving on, just wanted to give you another reminder of the H2 events calendar. So just to remind everyone, we have events coming up in September, October, November, and December. Just flashing it, so, and then we'll obviously share all the slides with everyone. But now I just wanted to move into the next segment. So we have the brand panel, and we'll have a short discussion about what's coming up in marketing, e-commerce, some of the trends, as well as Q4 and 2025. So if I could welcome the panelists on stage, I'll be moderating. So we have Nicole Lim from Habib. If you can please come on stage, Nicole. Thank you. Yeah, just take any seat you want. And then Nicole Chong from Leap Commerce. And then Achint from ZALORA, who you met earlier. Cool. So we just wanted to have a discussion, and we're really grateful to be joined by the Nicole from Leap Commerce and Nicole from Habib. So maybe should we do a quick introduction? Maybe you just want to introduce yourselves and just talk a bit about the brand and what exactly you're working on, and then we can jump into the questions.
Hi everyone. All right, thank you so much. My name is Nicole Lim. So I'm from Habib Group. So currently I'm the head of e-commerce for Habib Jewels, and also digital performance marketing head as well for across all the Habib groups. So basically, Habib Group is used to be renowned as for top jewelry brands in Malaysia, and actually not only for Malaysia, we are actually expanding our business across SE as well, like Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Philippines, and soon Indonesia with ZALORA as well. Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Okay, hello. My name is Nicole Chong. I am the regional brand head in e-commerce in Lux Asia, also known as Leap Commerce. So Leap Commerce is actually a subsidiary of Lux Asia, and we carry mostly skincare and also makeup and some lifestyle brands with us. So yeah, happy to meet everybody.
Cool. Thank you so much for joining us today on the panel. So I'll kick it off in the interest of time with the first question. So we wanted to understand a bit what are the trends that you're seeing from an e-commerce and marketing perspective in your areas, in your categories, in your industry, and anything else you can share with us in terms of trends. So maybe we started off with you, Nicole.
Yeah, all right, sure. So I think there are several trends that I have observed this year. So firstly, definitely is the emerging trends in social commerce. So social media marketing are important for businesses to target and reach to the audience effectively, making social commerce a key impact. And influencer, affiliates, and social sellers, they are very important and playing a vital role in boosting out the online sales as well. And secondly, I would say the youth dominance in fashion jewelry markets. So based on statistics, nearly about 49% of jewelry buyers, they are about 35 years old or younger. So indicating the young preference, the strong demands on amongst the young consumers for jewelry shopping.
Thank you. Do you want to take the same question, Nicole, from your perspective?
Yes. Okay. So actually, I would like to agree with Nicole over here. So what we see in, I only can speak for beauty and also makeup, the industry, because what we see from our end also is live streaming, social commerce is really a really powerful tool for engaging customers and also our audiences as well. So we have seen a direct and positive impact to both our sales and conversion with live streaming events. So our aim for this whole entire year, and also to keep up with the trend, is to ensure that we continue engaging with the audiences and also continue to drive sales with live streaming. Another trend that I would also like to point out is more towards skincare and also makeup, is on natural and vegan products. So there is actually a growing trend for natural and vegan products because you know, more consumers they want to shop and you know, ensure that they use cruelty-free products or any like eco-conscious products as well. So from what I know, like one of our brands that we have that we manage personally is Avida. So Avida, we stand out by being 100% vegan, and with this, it really like appeases customers to make sure that whatever they buy, whatever they use on their hair or skincare, that it's really like eco-friendly and cruelty-free. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
These are the two trends.
Thank you both for sharing. Achin, maybe you want to also give your perspective on the trends that you've been seeing and how have you been looking at the e-commerce, fashion, beauty, sports, because ZALORA obviously operates across several categories.
Yeah, sure, Alan. I think both the recalls talked about the customer engagement piece, which is very relevant, and also some of these things we've been seeing for some time now, but depending on the brand and their intensity of action there, it's picked up really well. Because I know Habib, for example, has been doing some very good job. Seisha also has been doing some very interesting customer engagement activities. When I look at as an overall e-commerce consumer in Southeast Asia, there are a couple of things which stand out, right? Especially post-pandemic, what has happened. The first is there is a very clear shift in customers' mind space and wallet share towards experiences, from just pure shopping. And I think that has, in a way, impacted a lot of brands in different ways. So your mass brands have struggled to grow the same customer wallet share. Yes, new customers have come into the fray, that's true. But at the same time, customers also are saving monies to go and travel and experience something, or even on the digital platforms that they're there, they expect an experience, they expect authenticity, they expect more engagement than just purely transactional relationship. Right? So that's one clear trend, and as brands, this is what we share with a lot of our partners is think about building those experiences on the platform than just thinking about putting products and hoping that the customers will buy them. The second big piece or the big shift that I've seen now, not just in Southeast Asia but globally now, from our friends in the digital space that we talk about with, is irrespective of the cadre of the customer. You could have a real high value premium customer, or you could have a mass customer who typically buys value products. Irrespective of which segment the customer is in, everybody is looking for a good deal, and that intent to find the best price and the best deal has gone up tremendously in the last 3 years. And the reason that has happened is not because human behavior has changed. Humans always are keen to buy a better deal. It is just that the comfort of traversing through multiple digital platforms has become a lot more easier for customers post-pandemic. Right? So they were forced to increase their digital engagement during the pandemic. And now they are very comfortable. There are enough and more tools for people to compare prices, for people to actually find what's the best coupon or deal I can get. And I think the implication for a lot of brands that we see is gone are the days where you can switch on and switch off, right? Where you switch on a campaign and then you just have a period where you say, okay, I just sell, nothing but full price and hope that the customer will convert. I think that phase is no longer anywhere, especially in the current market environment where there is so much of pressure on the customer, generally, from a financial standpoint and the inflation standpoint. So it's important to be more prudent and careful in the way you keep ensuring that the customers have this perception that they're getting a good deal from you, right? So those are the three key things that we found.
Great, thank you for sharing. So there's a lot there to unpack. We heard a lot about engagement and things that we can do to engage the customers. I'm trying to also understand and to share for everyone who's listening to us online and in the room, then how do we think about 2025, and are there any things that we should be doing differently, or what are you maybe planning, if you could share some of the insights? So maybe Nicole, you can start about how do you think about 2025 and what are some of the opportunities, maybe more in the long term?
Okay, what I foresee for 2025 and the growth as well, as what I mentioned before, live streaming and social selling is definitely going to be one of the most powerful tools for customer engagement, as well as like when a live streamer conducts a live stream and or a social seller, they do like social selling, right? And then they're able to really connect with the audiences and engage with them. And it's exactly and almost like you are in a store, especially for beauty, like, whenever we go to a store and then we want to ask as many questions as we want. So people are able to do that at the comfort of their own home or wherever they feel comfortable. And of course, sometimes when some of us go into the store, we are shy and we don't dare to ask for help. So this is something that will definitely see growth in 2025. And with not only with social selling, but also with strategic influencer partnerships. So those influencers who are also social sellers that are, they really have their own audience already, and they can convince their influencers on how, convince their customers on how to shop and what's the best products that's suited for them. I think besides social selling, in 2024, we have seen some challenges and slower demand in e-commerce, and this is with the revival of offline. So I think with brands who are able to like combine offline and online, like bring their offline strategies to online, they will definitely win in 2025. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Sorry, one more
Yeah.
thing. I just have one more thing to say. For us beauty brands, right? Normally, I think what you can see in the trend right now is product bundling. So when we sell our products, right, we offer a lot of gifts and different types of gifts with our products. So when we this is one of the beauty strategies, is where when we offer these kind of bundles, number one, it adds more value. Number two, it also allows customers to try different ranges of our products. So with that, right, you will see we are, number one, offering more value. Number two, customers are exposed to try out the new products or different ranges that we have. So yeah, with, of course, live streaming and combining offline and online, and also with the strategic bundling, I think that will be a great growth opportunity for 2025. Yeah.
Great. Nicole, what about from your perspective?
Actually, Nicole Chong already raised most of the points in my mind. Maybe we share the same thing. Alright, so I think just to add on some points, definitely if let's say in terms of the overall global statistic and also Southeast Asia, right, I think some homework that actually, if let's say based on Statista, Southeast Asia e-commerce markets, right, is growing to reach about 191 billion by 2029, compound of an annual growth rate of 10%, and while number of the new e-commerce user in Malaysia is expected to grow by 75% from 2024 to 2029. So by adding additional 8.1 million by 2029. So I think actually, despite of a lot of challenges outside and also because of the current market situation, right, there is still a lot of big potential that we can leverage in the e-commerce market. And adding to her point, actually one of the key points I'd like to highlight is omnichannel. So we can see the swift trends, like how we leverage omnichannel model in brand companies. We call it like O2O, right? So O2O could be online to offline or offline to online. Last time it used to be like online to offline, and actually right now for us, right, we can be beneficiaries by two sides, right? So like for jewelry, definitely we have a wide range of the products, and not every single design we can place online as well. So that, and right now these customers actually, they are looking for a seamless shopping experience offline. Maybe they can have a choice to choose at offline. However, they will choose to buy online, because it depends on numbers of the mechanisms that we are offering online, and also because of the convenience as well. For us, right, if let's say definitely we try to enhance the customer experience, not only how to serve our customer, the post services, but also delivery speed as well. Because nowadays everyone, they want everything fast, right? So like us, if let's say you place order today, most probably they will receive next day, just like the payday we just had. So basically, when you place order on midnight 25th, right, actually the next day I received the parcel already because my son was born. So I think it's very important for us to address the customers, like not only of their preference, their needs, and also the overall market totality as well. Yeah, and second point, definitely live stream live streaming, the affiliates is equally quite important for us, because nowadays, not only the normal typical marketing channels, definitely we need to leverage the influence and the power to reach to wider audience, and which they really will impact the purchasing decisions and to boost up our online sales. But on top of that, I think that another key important tools that we still need to leverage, which is digital marketing strategy, is really, really significant, because it really will help us to boost up more than 10 times of our overall business uplift. Yeah.
Thank you. And Achint, do you want to tell us from a ZALORA perspective, how do you see 2025? What opportunities? We've heard from both Nicoles that there's a lot to unpack in terms of omni-channel, customer engagement again, doubling down on influencers. So how do you see things for next year?
Yeah, actually I'd like to ask the group a couple of questions, actually one question. How many of you are marketeers? If you can raise your hands in this group. Okay, let's say 10% of you are marketeers. And how many of you are merchandisers or manage the inventory of your business? Okay, small numbers. What about the rest of you?
E-commerce, digital.
Yeah, e-commerce. So you are more e-commerce managers, a lot of you, on the digital side, right? So in a way you look at not just one aspect, but multiple aspects of the business. Okay. The reason I asked that question was because sometimes, you know, some of these trends can mean different things to different people depending on what you're doing. I fully agree with both of you. I think some of these experiential offerings to the customers will continue to grow and strengthen. And I think most importantly, the comfort of the brands and comfort of a larger influencer ecosystem to support will grow. I think today also there are pockets of very deep expertise, and there are pockets of not so much expertise in doing these kind of experiences. For me, I think the biggest shift that is happening is generative AI. In all of this, as I see, I think it's going to impact everybody from customers to marketeers to any of the business managers. And what's important to think about is, how does your business, your role, your function get impacted when things which used to take days and months of manual efforts can be done on a click of a button. I'll give you an example, right? We were talking to one of the tech partners who were selling their AI solutions to us. It typically takes any e-commerce player to build an inventory management solution in nothing less than 6 to 9 months, depending on the scale, right? So the entire warehousing solution, it's a big deal with a lot of tech investment. They showed us a model where you could do that in a matter of a few minutes. So you could completely take away the entire tech effort. You could take away the entire effort of actually a huge amount of program management teams, operating teams who would be doing it otherwise. Now imagine, and this is just been done in the last 3 months. Every 6 weeks there is a monumental shift that is happening in how generative AI can automate a lot of these processes. When it comes to consumers, right? If you look at your WhatsApp today, right, you already have a Meta assistant, right? Every digital platform is pushing their digital assistants or AI assistants. And I think what's going to happen is we'll find it difficult to control the way customers behave in the kind of experiences we are offering right now. So a lot of it is going to be driven by customer talking to agents, auto agents, auto bots, who will have their own intelligence. Of course, this intelligence is being fed by somebody. But what's critical here is to appreciate the fact that it is a monumental shift that is happening, right? And it's important to educate ourselves with the implications of this in each of our ways, right? You saw about what MP presented today. There was a time when we used to teach all marketers demographics, targeting strategies, everything. Right now it is a black box. Google offers PMax. If some of you know the Google advertising, Meta has their own AI solution. you don't need to worry about customer segmentation. You just throw it to a broad audience and they'll figure it out using AI. Right? So where does all the marketing learning go eventually? To think about, right? So it's a very different world we are entering. I think important is to be educated about it and think about in that context, can you create an interesting customer experience with some tech partnerships with the right platforms that you are on to be a part of that journey versus being left behind is what I would say as a case.
Thank you so much, all three of you. So just to recap, we have automation and AI coming in 2025, so we all need to embrace it and adapt it in our roles and make our lives easier, hopefully. And then again, a lot on the omni-channel, offline to online, online to offline piece and customer engagement through different channels. So I think 2025 is going to be very exciting, and Nicole mentioned a lot of growth coming still in the region. So yeah, let's work towards a big 2025. But before 2025, we still have 2024, and we have Q4 coming up. So I wanted to focus a bit on the short term. So we looked at the long term, but let's go back to the short term and understand how are you looking at Q4? What are you planning? If you can share some insights, or what are you seeing? And yeah, what is your outlook on Q4? If you can share a bit. You want to start? Yeah.
Alright, so I think in Q4, right, definitely it's very exciting for us because we know that it's coming to year end, right? And it used to be a very peak season for e-commerce platforms, right? So definitely I would say before we stepping into additional miles, right? So let us, strengthen our basic first. So what is a basic? So for myself, basic is definitely we need to understand very well on our own customer behavior, because every different product, different brands, right, they used to have a different type of the market and also the customer's behaviors, right? So in terms of the age range, in terms of the customer preference, and also in terms of the product assortments as well, it's very important for us because we used to have a lot of budget or maybe a lot of things that we can do and we can do a quick fix, but the thing is we need to understand our basics, like are we targeting the right customers? Are we using the right tools to target our customers? And what kind of the things that we can leverage to boost out the overall shopping experience as well? So for me, definitely the first three things in the basic, which is customer behavior. And then second thing would be the product assortments. And third thing would be the overall customer delivery experience, post-service before and post as well is very important. And on top of that, so once we've done our fundamentals, then the next one is how to accelerate the growth, how to leverage the trend and all the support from all the platforms and also the customers as well. So definitely, I think ZALORA is quite pretty good, like because they mentioned that, like we need to leverage their so-called digital marketing strategies such as the managed partner ads, and how can we do through the GFG, right? And second thing would be online marketing campaigns as well. It's very equally important. So we need to leverage all the crowd from everywhere, because we don't know actually how far can we go, right? We always can hit more than that. So like ZALORA, we know that they have a lot of exciting programs such as Fusion Festival and so on, right? Definitely it's very encouraging for us. I think we are very excited to partner with that. And on top of that, like yes, leverage our social commerce trend. So get ready, it's right chance for you to engage as many as quality affiliates on the social seller to help us to target our products. And lastly would be I think at end of the day, right? I think everything, if I say all the single tools that we can leverage it, definitely we can hit the most of the results. So yes, there are still several challenges out there, but once we do everything right, it's not difficult for us to hit our milestones.
I think, okay, so 2024 is almost coming to an end, and this is the final quarter of the year. So it's going to be really hectic and highly competitive as well, because this is the quarter and the season where all brands will go all out to probably close their yearly budgets, and also for our brands, we will be investing highly in eye-catching marketing campaigns. So this is actually the best opportunity to really drive new buyers, because during this period is when most of the promotions will be out. Everyone will be doing the deepest discounts, offering the most gifts. So this is when new buyers especially to those who are new to e-commerce or to ZALORA in this case. And of course, as we know that new buyers are one of the biggest contributor in terms of our sales. So yeah, it's really important to drive new buyers during this season. And I think besides all the marketing and the promotions that we're doing, again, what Nicole mentioned, service is the most important focus for us as well. So we will try to ensure that during this whole entire quarter, despite the many promotions and the mega campaigns, we will try to make every single step of the way as seamless as possible. From browsing, like how nice your pictures are, how much content and product description do you actually have, to check out and to delivery. So up until the last step where customers are satisfied, where they open up their product and give out reviews as well. So yeah, I think that is what we will be focusing on for Q4. It's just marketing, promotions, and mostly on service, and making sure that once our customers are happy, then they will come back and they will buy back from us again, and then we'll build customer retention. And yeah, this is how we will probably make up the most out of this busy season. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Achint, would you want to add as well on Q4 and how do you see it play out?
Yeah, it's more short term, right? So I'll keep it to very short term things which are going to be there, right? So there are three buckets in which I divide it. Experience, consistency, and personalization. Experience, exactly what we find, right? Look at the customer shopping journey and find the points where there are breakages, right? There are simple things which can be done. Your size charts updation, your product description updations, just ensuring that there are enough customer reviews if you are a seller, getting a lot of reviews from outside as well. So those are little things which help drive conversion, because every impression that comes on your products has to count for it, right? It's extremely competitive environment, and these little things matter. I think the next one is, of course, on the point of consistency, and this is a very important one if you're a marketer or you're thinking about deploying money. We have seen two different strategies in the last many years. Strategy one is you pick up one or two events, you pick up a few days, and you put all your eggs in one basket, right? It works sometimes brilliantly, as you saw some examples today. Sometimes it doesn't work that much because there is enough and more competition. Because please remember, everybody's thinking like that for those few days, right? So of course your rates will go up, and sometimes you don't get the same upside. Versus thinking about this as a 3.5, 4 month window and saying, I want to continuously have a share of voice. And therefore it is important to think about running slightly longer campaigns where you can also leverage from the business as usual periods or slightly lesser competitive periods, and probably get a net effective ROI which is far better than even just an ROI where you put money in sports. Right? So that consistency is very important, especially in Q4. And the last piece is on personalization. This again, I think, is to think about, are there customer segments where you want to do a little bit more on the experiences? I think with many of you, the teams who have shared, and I'll take the ZALORA example here, which is relevant here in this conversation. We have a set of VIP customers, 6% of our customers contributing to close to 1/4 of our revenue on the platform. Customers who buy at least 10 to 12 times a year have three times higher order frequency than the average customer on the platform, and are extremely engaged with any brand who starts to do even little things with them. So you have an offer to constantly acquire VIPs, in an evergreen format, right? You have a special offer for VIP when we do early access. Starting 9/9, for every big event we'll do an early access, 1 day early access for VIPs. Are you present in that? Right? Are you doing something on the gamification thing that I showed, right, with customers? I think some of these little things, because the customer segments are small, it doesn't take a lot of investment, but it gives you very meaningful rewards in acquiring a high value customer and then being able to retain them and then build that community. So those are the three things I would say: your basic shopping experience, your consistency of your ad spends, and personalization. If you can just keep that in mind in the short term.
Great, thank you so much, all three of you. I think those were the key questions that we had, but just want to open it up to any of you if you have anything else to add, or if you have any other advice to the brands in the room, if there's anything at all.
I think all good. Just
Okay.
good luck to everyone for the last quarter of the year.
Okay, so yeah, everyone's looking forward to Q4. I want to thank the panelists again for taking the time to share from their insights and their knowledge, and hopefully this was helpful for you here in the room and also joining us online. So yeah, thank you so much again.
Thank you. Yes. Nicole, two Nicoles. So
Yeah.
naman.
Okay, so we'll continue with our agenda. Again, thank you so much to Nicole's, the two Nicoles and Achint for being on the panel and sharing about Q4 current trends and 2025. And they'll be around also during lunch if you have any more questions or you want to engage more in the conversation. Please feel free to do so. But I wanted to move into the Q&A section and answer some of the questions. So I'll also invite Yoni on stage, and we'll take some of the questions that have come in. So first question that we have, I will pass it to Yoni. Yoni, what is the difference between CPaaS and MPA? And should I choose one over another, or should I divide my budget accordingly?
Yep. So on this one, I think with CPaaS, it's on our ads manager, so you can run it on your own. Usually, like brands will engage agency to run it on behalf of them, right? Where on MPA, it's a UI built by ZALORA. So in terms of like, the setup, it is more seamless in a way. It has less steps for you to start a campaign, right? So if you want seamless, easy to run campaign, you can use MPA for sure, right? But if you want more flexibility, more control, then you can use CPaaS. So I think it's a good combinations, for you to have both running at the same time, because like in terms of the products that are being advertised, it will not be competing with each other. So it's going to be complementary. Yeah.
Great, thanks Yoni. Next question that we got, will the deck be shared after the conference? Absolutely, we'll send you the deck and we'll send you a thank you email. So, keep a lookout in your inbox. But also if you have any questions, do speak to us here, and also you can email us directly. Yoni, another question. What if we want to run MPA ads and have a special campaign? How can we add the banner visuals?
Yes, so with MPA, it's tagged to your product catalogs. So the creative that is being used will be, the product images that comes with the product catalog. So I think if you want to have a special banners, I think it will be good for you to use ZALORA's on-site ads, right? So Aline might tell you more about what are the options that.
Yeah, so if you want to have visuals, you can use our own on-site ads, or if you want to have visuals on Meta, we can also work together to run other Meta ad formats and support you with that. So we also offer that service. But through MPA, because it's powered by your product feed, there is no need for banners. The creative is generated automatically from the product catalog images, and then there's just copy that's added into that. So that's kind of how MPA works. The next question is there a preview of how the ad's going to look like in different formats aside from feed? So there is a preview in the GFG ads platform, how the ad's going to look like, but that's the only example. It's the only one that's shown there. But if you need any more assistance with anything, whoever has this question, just reach out to us or email us, and we'll see how we can help you. Is Zap Credits different from Meta Credit? Yes, because they are different wallets. So you will have to top up your Meta wallet on the GFG platform separately. We have the demo video in the presentation, so you'll be able to see the flow in the demo video that we shared today. But again, if there's any questions again, we happy to chat more. So just reach out to us. Another question for Yoni. Is the minimum budget for MPA $2 per event? And is there a guarantee with that budget we are able to achieve 50 events/purchases?
Okay, so interesting questions. For sure, there's no guarantee that, we will bring you the results as we all know it, right? And the $2 is just an example given by Shao, right? So it depends, you know roughly the cost of cost per purchase, for a product that you're selling usually, right? So you use that as a benchmark. It might not be $2, right? It could be $10 or it could be $20. So if the cost per purchase is $20, for example, it means that you need to times it by 50. Then you get the minimum budget that you should set, right? So the $2 is just an example, right? And of course, with the budget that you are putting, right, Meta will try to ensure that, we will try to get the cheapest cost that is possible with the budget that you have, right? And over time, it will optimize the campaign within the 7 days durations. So after you pass the 50 events or 50 purchases, right, your cost per purchase will kind of stabilize within the numbers that you're seeing. Yeah.
Thank you, Yoni, for sharing your knowledge. And I think we have a question that's slightly related to that, and it's, I think, from the examples earlier. So it says, example given is $100. How long should we run using this amount for MPA? Can we exceed 7 days?
Yeah, so 7 days is just the minimum, right? So we kind of always, ask brands, if you have budget, right, have it always on. Let's put it a month or 3 months, for example, right? Because you never know when the audience will come, right? So by having this always on campaign, it will be better to keep the engine to be running and optimized. Yeah.
Okay, so they should definitely run more than 7 days.
Definitely more than 7 days, because if you have budget available, you don't want just to get the sales within 7 days only, right? And usually most sellers, they set it on a longer term. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have some short quick fire questions someone sent for MPA. 1, objective sales only question mark.
Yes. So sales only. We'll focus on lower funnel only for MPA. Yeah.
Okay.
Sales. Yeah.
Number 2, can monitor visit traffic.
Sorry?
Can monitor the visits and traffic.
For sure. Yes. Yes.
So you saw on the GFG platform there is a dashboard where you can see the key metrics. And then 3, budget utilization, can use GFG credit. I'll take that. So you have to top up separately. So there is a separate GFG wallet and there's a separate Meta wallet. So you cannot use the GFG credit, but you can top up separately. Question 4, are we able to extract report and metrics from the platform? So yeah, the metrics are available in the platform and you can extract those. And then advertising revenue reflected in GFG platform, combined or separated. So you are able to see the performance separated across different ad products. A new question that just came up, I'll check with Yoni if he can answer it, otherwise we can come back to it later. What is a good benchmark, Yoni, if you know, for ROI for Meta MPA for home and living products? Any insights that you might have? Otherwise, we can come back.
So it is not on top of my mind because for each marketplace it has different categories, right? But general ROIs that we see is above 3 for a benchmark for MPA in general. Yeah.
Okay, so as an average, 3 is the number, but it can vary across different categories.
Yes.
Again, for MPA, does broad audience or retarget audience have better ROI?
Okay. ROI wise, definitely, retargeting will have better ROI, right? But of course, when you think about long term, you don't want to just focus on retargeting because the pool will be getting small, right? So when you set it up, I think even with the ZALORA team in terms of the product side, we have set up a good mix of retargeting and prospecting. So you don't have to worry about that. It's being set up at the back end, so we got a ratio for prospecting and retargeting. Yeah, for sure, like, you know, when it comes to prospecting, the ROAS will be lower, right? But, you know, you nurture that audience to eventually convert, and, you know, with your retargeting, that's what will bring you the best ROAS. Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, it's basically good to do a mix of the two, because you want to also keep bringing in new customers to your brand. And like Yoni mentioned, the way MPA is set up currently, it gives you that automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. Then continuing on the ROI questions, we had another one. Feed, stories, or reels, which one has higher ROI?
I think like, you know, Achin made a very good comment on this one, right? I think now the time has passed for you to worry about the placement, right? About the audience, right? So that's why we have the Meta Advantage product suites. They'll take care of those, right? So wherever the audience is, and when there is intent to convert, right, in terms of placements, we'll show them where they are, right? It could be in reels, stories, or feed, or anywhere, right? So don't worry about the placements. I think just worry about, you know, how much ROAS you're getting, and if it is good, put more budget. As simple as that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think we'll take maybe 2 more questions, because and then if there's more questions afterwards, you can always reach out to us during lunch, or you can obviously email us. What's the difference of audience targeting on CPaaS and MPA? And again,
so in terms of audience targeting, basically we are leveraging the signals from ZALORA. So all the pixel signals, catalog, and also SDK from the app, right? So the signals are actually the same, right? So there's no difference in terms of the signals that we are using. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And final question, for MPA and CPaaS, what's the recommended budget for a month?
Okay, so budget-wise, again, back to basic, right? You need to have like 50 events per 7 days. So you calculate from there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so see basically on average how much do you need to get an event. Start with those 50 events.
Correct, yes.
And then scale up from there.
Times 4, yeah, if you want a monthly budget, right? So 7 days times 4.
Yeah, but obviously you can invest more and
definitely
you know, let the algorithms and the AI.
Yes, I think when it comes to meta ads, you know that if you put too little, it'll just not work, right? So you just need to put the minimum that will make it work, and we've already given you the benchmark, right, to reach the 50 events. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Yoni, thank you so much for giving us all these insights and knowledge.
Yeah, I'll still be around so we can chat more. Yeah, so now I work in a partnership team, you know, to build the platforms with our marketplaces, but I used to work in the sales team too. That's why I have all this knowledge.
Yeah, and yeah, super helpful knowledge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
you so much, Yoni. Okay, so moving on to the next part of the program, we have some awards to share with brand partners. So I'll invite Achint on the stage to share the award. We only have one brand here in person, but then we also have some other awards that we'll share with the brand partners that are either based outside of the region or couldn't make it today. So without further ado, we want to present Habib with the Best Brand Awareness Builder Award. Congratulations again, Habib. Congrats, Nicole. Yeah, so what I'll do is, I don't know, Achin, do you want to read through or should I read through? Yeah. So we have a couple other awards. Strongest Growth Brand for Beauty, Huda Beauty. So again, they couldn't make it, but we'll send them the trophy. Strongest growth brand next, doing really well on ZALORA. Oh, it's here? I was informed they're not here. Huda Beauty is here? Yeah? Oh, okay, cool. Do you want to come on stage then? Do we? Yeah, sorry. I was informed you were not able to make it. Sorry? Oh, okay, cool. Got it. Do we still have the award? Yep. 1 second, we'll get the award.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah, so next, strongest growth brand, next on ZALORA in apparel mainly, doing really, really well. Best customer engagement, H&M. Rising star in accessories, Daniel Wellington. Best campaign collaboration, PVH Group. Best lifestyle partner, Dyson. And rising star in luxury, Pinko.
Do we have the brand?
No, I don't think so, right? No. We have? Pinko? Oh, really? Oh, we were. But do we have the trophy? No. Yeah. Yeah, we'll send you the trophy, yeah. Oh. Yep. Thank you. And then best luxury shopping experience, MCM. And rising star in sports, ASICS. Most engaging in footwear, New Balance. And yeah, congratulations to all the winners again. Really appreciate your partnership on ZALORA, and yeah, I think then, yeah, wanted to say again a massive thank you to everyone, a massive thank you to Meta team for hosting us here in this amazing office. Really much thank you to all the ZALORA team, to the ZAP team for helping us put together the event. And thank you to the speakers, and thank you to all the panelists as well, and all the brands in the room. Again, if you have any questions or want to speak to any of us, we'll be around. We have lunch after this, and then as I mentioned earlier, we have obviously a lot of exciting campaigns coming up in H2 and Q4, so do get in touch with us, see how we can work together to grow together. And yeah, we'll send the slides basically after the event. We have some more information in the appendix, but if you have any particular questions, do come to me or anyone in the team. And yeah, we'll break out for lunch. We have here another hour, I think. Yeah, another hour for networking, and then yeah, we can wrap it up. So yeah, let's have some interesting discussions over lunch. And thanks everyone for being with us today.
Delivery for you, Miss VIP.
That fast?
And it's free shipping. Guaranteed cashback too.
No way.
Time for another record.
Drip, drip. I'm loving the vibe. Look at I'm keeping it fresh. Love for the moon. Look at my drip. Watch how I flip. From hip to K-pop. From my head to the tip. On my toes. Waist up. What are those? Body fit, luxury drip, streetwear branded. Where did I get it? All the sneakerheads know we love it extra. Only on ZALORA.
Everything is like super fast. I place the order today and tomorrow I already get the orders and stuff. And then on top of it, I got like special VIP discount.
Yes,
deals. Yeah, a lot of perks. So I really love it. There's a
a
lot of people,
hijabis shoppers.
hijabis, yeah, who actually a die-hard fan of ZALORA also, right? I love Zalia's punya latest Raya edition. Their delivery is fast.
Yeah, free and faster delivery.
Yes. And then sometimes tomorrow I have event, then I can order today.
Fair, fair. Do you do that for this event?
Yeah. They got private events like special offer. There's the email.
And then I mean, like, because I really love ZALORA, right?
Yeah.
So if you lucky this event made me extra love.
How long have you guys been shopping on ZALORA then?
I think already 4 or 5 years.
Oh.
So when I married, I introduced him ZALORA. So after that, we not really going to shopping mall.
你们最近有针对 VIP 推出的，就是买多少都免运，
买多少都免运的这一个。
对，
那个免运的跟其他晚上比起来，相对是比较优势的活动等等。
提早享优惠还有免运都是。
So without further ado, I am pleased to introduce to you the ZALORA 2024 collections.
Celebrate fashion. We also wanted to celebrate tradition, and we also wanted to bring the spotlight on the local designer talent.
Okay, faster guys.
So the line is, feel unique in the most exclusive way with...
Got it. Feel unique in the most exclusive way with ZALORA.
Cut, cut, cut. The brand name is It's
Feel unique in the most exclusive way with ZALORA.
Cut!
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's try this later.
All the freshest trends on ZALORA.
Cut!
ZALORA.
Cut!
On ZALORA.
Cut!
Latest collections, exclusive brands, best prices on ZALORA.
Cut, cut, cut. Break. Guys, let's take a break.
Are those from ZALORA too? Wow. Think we can sell this to ZALORA?
Shanti? Delivery for you, Miss VIP.
That fast?
And it's free shipping. Guaranteed cashback too.
No way.
Time for another record.
Drip, drip, I'm loving the vibe. Look at my, I'm keeping it fresh. Love for the moon, look at my drip. Watch how I flip. From hip to K-pop, from my head to the tip. On my toes, waist up. What are those? Body fit, luxury drip, streetwear branded. Where did I get it? All the sneakerheads know we love it extra. Only on ZALORA.